Lily was a curious 8-year-old girl with a big imagination. One rainy afternoon, while exploring the attic of her grandmother's house, she stumbled upon an old, dusty teddy bear sitting in a box. Its fur was worn, and one of its eyes was a shiny button. "This must have been Grandma's," Lily said, hugging the bear tightly. Suddenly, the button eye blinked, and the bear wiggled in her arms. "Hello there," the teddy bear said in a cheerful voice. "I'm Mr. Whiskers, and I can take you anywhere in time," Lily gasped, her eyes wide with excitement. "Anywhere in time? You mean like to the past?" "Exactly. Grab my paw and we'll go on an adventure," Mr. Whiskers replied, his button eye twinkling. Without hesitation, Lily grabbed the bear's paw. In an instant, the attic spun around them, and they were whisked away through a swirling tunnel of colors. When the spinning stopped, Lily found herself standing in the middle of a dusty street with horses, carriages, and people wearing long dresses and top hats. "Where are we?" she asked, looking around. "Welcome to London in 1880, during the time of Queen Victoria," Mr. Whiskers said proudly. Lily's jaw dropped. "I've read about this in history class." Just then, a young boy ran past them, holding a stack of newspapers. "Extra! Extra! Read all about it! The first electric streetlights are being tested." Lily's curiosity sparked. She and Mr. Whiskers followed the boy and found a group of people gathered around the first ever electric streetlight. The crowd cheered as the light flickered on, illuminating the street for the first time. "This is amazing. I never knew how important electricity was back then," Lily exclaimed. Mr. Whiskers smiled. "History is full of incredible moments like this." After their visit to London, Mr. Whiskers said, "Now where to next? How about meeting someone famous?" Lily nodded excitedly, and in a flash they were spinning through time again. When they stopped, they found themselves in a warm, sunny field. "Where are we now?" Lily asked, shielding her eyes from the sun. "We're in Monticello, the home of Thomas Jefferson, one of the founding fathers of the United States," Mr. Whiskers explained. Just then, a tall man in a waistcoat approached. It was Jefferson himself. "Why, hello there," Jefferson said kindly. "I'm just writing the Declaration of Independence. Would you like to help?" Lily's eyes widened. "Help write the Declaration of Independence? That's incredible." Jefferson smiled and showed her the parchment he was working on. Lily didn't know much about writing important documents, but she listened closely as Jefferson explained how important it was for people to have freedom and rights. "I never realized how much courage it took to stand up for what's right," Lily said. Mr. Whiskers nodded. "Learning about history helps us understand the bravery of those who came before us." After their time with Jefferson, Lily and Mr. Whiskers decided it was time for one more stop. They traveled forward to the 1960s and landed in the middle of a crowd of people gathered to listen to a speech. Standing before them was Dr. Martin Luther King, Jr., delivering his famous "I Have a Dream" speech. Lily listened in awe as Dr. King spoke about equality, hope, and a better future for everyone. "He's so brave to stand up for what he believes in," Lily whispered. As the speech ended, Mr. Whiskers smiled at Lily. "You see, history is filled with courage and curiosity, just like you." Lily nodded, understanding now that each time period they visited had taught her something special. "I want to keep learning about history and the people who changed the world." With that, Mr. Whiskers grabbed her hand again, and they returned to the attic where they had started. The adventure was over, but the lessons stayed with Lily forever.